it going?
How's it going?
How's your
life?
life?
How's the shit? How's all the shit you're shooting?
Welcome back to Syd and Olivia Talk Shit. I'm the Syd one.
I'm the Olivia one.
And today we're just going to be, honestly, we never talk shit. We just...
I know.
We don't talk shit.
We should talk more shit.
Should we?
No.
No,
there's enough toxicity in the world.
It feels bad. It always feels bad. Anytime you feel like you're roped into some sort of shit talking session, it always feels bad.
Okay, do you want to do like a mini shit talking session to see how it feels?
Sure, about what?
About James Kennedy.
Oh, guys.
See, because that's an easy one. We can see how it feels.
That's how reality TV works, right? Is like it gets that part out of your system.
Part of you. If you're like, everyone has impulses to do bad things, and we go like, don't do that. Mm-hmm. If you have the impulse to gossip,
just watch reality TV. And then you can gossip about these
people who have consented
to
be gossiped about, people who profit off of being gossiped about.
Yeah.
It's way nicer.
It's nicer because you're actually helping them, kind of.
Yeah, you're not like shit talking your friend who's you should just be direct with. That sucks.
But a quick thing about James Kennedy from Vanderpump Rules.
The day we are recording this is today. Today
on December 12th, James Kennedy was arrested for domestic violence, which is kind of nuts.
Which is crazy. It's not crazy in that I believe that he is doing that.
It's not crazy at all because we saw this coming for sure.
And definitely all of his previous partners will
probably come out and be like,
yeah, and they've kind of hinted at it before, but there's like a weird...
I mean, he's just... If you look at the past seasons of Vanderpump Rules...
Just watch the guy.
He just says a lot of things that are not good about women.
He is very bad at controlling his emotions.
Yeah.
I think he's a big tantrum boy.
Yeah, he has a lot of emotions.
That's some shit talking. He's a big tantrum boy. Yeah. And I feel like the problem is when you're 3 and you throw a tantrum and you hit someone, you don't know any better,
right?
But you have to be told like we don't do that. Mm-hmm. But when you're like an adult man,
when you're a 30, homeowner, this man is a homeowner.
You can't do that, my guy.
Yeah,
you can't have a tantrum and hit someone. That's domestic abuse.
Yeah, and he says some really bad stuff about the ladies on the show, and it's kind of like, man, this doesn't sound good, my friend.
No, so I feel no guilt shit talking James Kennedy.
He just says some things that are not so great, and then he'll say something about like Tom Sandoval being a worm with a mustache, and all of us go like, haha, okay.
Yeah, and then everyone who watches the show pretends that he's not bad to women.
Kind of a bad dude. Anyway, so I guess that's our shit talking for the episode.
Yeah, that's our shit talking, and also if you're any of those girls who's dated James Kennedy or anyone else who has adult tantrums that end up being bad, get out of there. I'm so sorry.
Sorry about that, my friend. Yeah, give me a call.
Because you gotta have someone to talk to.
Give me a call. My number's 911.
Just call us. Our number is 911.
Just give me a call. I'll come help you.
Oh, boy. Okay, well, how was that? Did that feel okay?
No, I didn't feel bad about that.
I didn't like it.
No, I didn't like that.
Isn't that weird?
No, I know.
And that is the title of our podcast.
I know. I don't like it. I don't like talking shit. I like just talking.
The reality is
about garbage.
The reality is we're shooting the shit.
Yeah, we're shooting the shit. It's more like Syd and Olivia shoot shit. But you can't really have shoot in the title because
Syd and Olivia shoot the shit is like so 70s. It's not 70s. What is it? 90s? It's bad.
It's long. B, it sounds like a gun podcast.
It does, and it sounds like an old man came up with it.
And we can't do that.
No.
Okay, really quickly, what song or song lyric did you wake up to stuck in your head from Wicked?
Oh, actually, I do have one.
Tell me.
I think it's a part of Dancing Through Life. And it's the part where Nessa Rose goes, "We deserve each other, me and Bach," because I saw this TikTok of these girls doing that part, but they had this microphone, or when they'd put it to their mouth, it would make them sound like a demon. So they'd go like, "We deserve each other, me and Bach." Yeah. And I had that stuck in my head when I woke up.
Yeah.
That was what I had stuck in my head.
Yeah, I totally get it. Okay, so similarly, mine's also from Dancing Through Life, but it's also not the main chorus of Dancing Through Life. It's when Glinda goes, "See that tragically beautiful girl, the one in the chair."
You woke up hearing that?
Yeah, and I do most mornings.
That's so weird.
I know. Most mornings I wake up and the first thought I have is, "See that tragically beautiful girl, the one in the chair."
Do you think that says anything? Of all the lyrics in a very, very catchy musical
right.
that you could have stuck in your head, That's such a weird one and not necessarily an earworm.
No.
So what do you think it is?
Something
about that.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just, there's something about it that gets really stuck in my head. Maybe it's that I am like, I can't believe you would say that, Glinda. So like every morning I wake up going, girl, don't say that.
That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say.
I don't know. But every morning I wake up like, oh, see that tragically beautiful girl, the one in the chair. It's like,
yeah, they always call her tragically beautiful.
and then Elphaba is beautifully tragic.
Yeah. Yeah.
God, you guys, this has become such a wicked podcast, and I'm so sorry about it, but
Damn.
I just...
Would you rather be tragically beautiful
or beautifully tragic? God, that's a great question. Would you rather
the reality is, like...
beautifully tragic or
most
tragically
people
beautiful?
would rather be
tragically beautiful
than beautifully tragic. I don't think anyone would wish tragedy on themselves. I think some people might. Some people go like, oh, yeah, if something really bad happened to me, everyone... would pay attention to me, but that's not normal.
No, it's not normal. It's ill for sure.
But I could also say that probably everyone would rather be Elphaba than Nessa Rose. So that's what's hard.
Yeah, because then at least you have power. But anyway,
both...
we won't make this a whole Wicked podcast.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that.
Sorry about
guys.
that.
Sorry about that.
So today, should we start off with a Love Island update and then
we
get
might
into
as
the
well,
episode?
because you know.
Yeah, we might as well, right?
Might as well. You guys have been voting.
Yeah, you guys have been voting. So this is Syd and Olivia's Love Island Fantasy Bracket music. Hot the music. I came out for love.
If you ever don't do that with when we did the Love Island, I will like lose my shit. I was so upset.
Well, I can't let you down.
Yeah.
So previously on Love Island, Glen Close was dumped from the villa.
And I'd also like to just really point out something really quick that a lot of people have been commenting about Glen Close, referring to Glen Close as
Glen Clothes. Yep. Glen Clothes is absolutely like a name of a store somewhere. Glen Clothes.
Glen Clothes, yeah.
Glen Clothes needs to be a secondhand shop for
100%.
like Broadway costumes.
100%. Glen.
Wait.
Write this down.
Write this down. Someone write this down.
Someone write this down.
Someone write it down.
We don't have any pens.
We don't have any pens.
We have no way of
Go
recording.
Gadget pen.
We have no way of recording this.
No, somebody write this down. Glen Clothes is a new secondhand store in New York, and it's for used Broadway costumes. Somebody do it, okay? That idea is yours. You have it. Do it.
It's beautiful.
Anyway. So
Glen
Close
has
was
just been
dumped from the villa. It's so sad.
Everyone is sobbing.
They're crying.
All
They're
the
like,
Islanders are crying.
they're like, Toomkiss is like, I really liked Glen Close, even though she had no idea where she was.
Toomkiss is like, I don't know what I'm gonna do without Glen Close. And they're like, oh mate, you never even talked to her.
You just don't know her that well.
Yeah.
Everyone is just like so upset. Glen Close packs her bags and she leaves. Then,
as everyone's still crying, as they do often on the show, Sexy's legs strut into the villa.
Sexy music starts playing. We see a close-up on beautiful hot legs. There's a new bombshell entering the villa.
Everyone turns, and you know what? This always happens in Love Island at least once per season, where everyone is so upset, and they turn and they see the new bombshell, and they're like, we don't want a new bombshell right now.
No.
We're so devastated. This feels so wrong.
We just lost a friend. The camera pans up. The new bombshell is...
as voted on by you guys,
Glen Close. She's walking down the catwalk.
Strutting in as the new bombshell. Everyone is like, we don't want to meet this new bombshell, Glen Close. We just lost our Islander, Glen Close.
Everyone is like, what the fuck? We have another Glen Close in the villa?
Everyone is so upset.
Glen Close struts down the catwalk, just as confused as ever.
Going, where am I?
Where am I? strutting, walking. She walks past all of the Islanders.
They all
like,
watch her. They're
what?
all like, wasn't she going to introduce herself?
What is she
Who
doing?
is this new bombshell?
She struts right into the ocean.
Going,
where am I?
What is this?
What is this? What is this? She walks into the ocean, never to be seen again.
Wow.
Glen Close has exited the villa once again.
Wow. This is crazy premium TV.
I mean, she made a splash.
She really did. So then the producers all scramble to...
Water. She walked into water.
Yeah.
See that tragically beautiful girl, the one in the chair. Okay, the producers are all huddled being like, oh shit, what do we do?
Fuck. And we all know that I'm sure they have like some hotel room of like
so many bombshells.
Right? Like the bombshell
staying
hotel.
in a bombshell motel nearby.
Cutaways at some point in the future to the bombshell motel.
So then we see, okay, the producers are scrambling. They go, we have another bombshell entering the villa. Yeah. Guys, don't worry. So everyone's back in places. And then on the screen,
a new bombshell. We see sexy legs walking.
We cut to an intro video. We see this bombshell in a shadow. We don't see their face or body, but we see a silhouette. We hear, and on the screen,
subtitle,
we see subtitles.
Oh, so this is how they talk, and then this character is subtitled.
The subtitles read, "On the outside, I'm always tearing up the clubs with my brothers. When I walk into a room, people can't catch their breath. They practically turn purple.
I don't want to be in any love triangles in the villa. The only triangle I want to see is the one on my head. These islanders are going to fall in love with me once they get a whiff of my tubby custard."
And we reveal the bombshell is, camera pans up, Tinky Winky.
Voted on by you guys.
Oh.
Who's that? Oh, Corey.
Is it?
That's what it said on your phone.
It's still recording. Great.
Okay,
sorry,
perfect.
I was getting a call from my friend Corey.
Okay, we love Corey.
Okay.
Tinky Winky, as voted on by you guys and as illustrated by you guys.
We got a suggestion for this one from at It's Me Jake J, who tagged us in this incredible photo on Instagram that we will put in.
And just as a disclaimer, this Tinky Winky is, of course, Cunty Tinky Winky.
Cunty Tinky Winky.
But we're not going to be saying Cunty Tinky Winky as much as Tinky Winky just because we're trying to keep ourselves monetized. But
we might have already lost it.
Well, I said it in the last episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
I said cunt in the last episode.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, so this is, it is Cunty Tinky Winky. We're just not going to say it every single time because, I don't know, what if your AirPods come disconnected and
you're around a bunch of babies. Who are like, please teach me a word.
Please teach me any word. And then the first voice they hear is cunt.
And then they keep saying it.
And they're like, Mommy, what is cunt? This episode is so demonetized.
So hard.
This episode is so demonetized.
It might not be.
The good news is we only make truly $20 off of each episode.
That's so fair. I kind of
Okay. So basically,
Tinky Winky has entered the villa.
Tinky Winky is our new bombshell. Make sure that you comment or send us DMs or anything. Who should Tinky Winky couple up with and why?
Yep.
Why do you think Tinky Winky needs to couple up with any people in the villa? We have, who's in the villa right now?
We've got ChatGPT, RFK Jr.'s Brainworm, Scrappy Doo, the burning pile of furniture outside my apartment,
and Toomgus.
And the Rainbow Fish.
Yeah. Okay, so those are the options of coupling up.
Yeah.
So let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Any artwork of any of the
Islanders.
Villa Islanders
we will put up.
So loved by us. We love them. It's awesome. So keep sending that. That was like so fun.
That was beautiful.
Okay, so now let's get into
your birthday. Okay, so there are two types of people. The type of person who loves their birthday and the type of person who hates their birthday. We are each one of those types of people.
You'll never guess who's who. I don't like my birthday. It always feels strange. There's just like a weird feeling in the air on my birthday.
Horniness?
No, it's not horniness.
Is it horniness in your pants?
No, it's not horniness in my pants.
Is it your boner getting large?
It's not my boner getting large. Although, I'll take one of those. Check, please. Showing.
Check, please. I'll take a large
boner for my pants. Check, please. Showing. I just feel a weirdness around my birthday, but the reason we talk about this is because my birthday is coming up next month. It's January 14th. If you have the same birthday as me, let me know.
Yeah. And let us know if you hate it or love it, because there is no in between.
And I'm turning 30.
Whoa, I didn't even know you were gonna fucking drop that mic like that and reveal your age.
I am turning 30. It's the big 30.
Wow.
And we've decided for my birthday we're going to revert back to our child selves. Much like how Ariana Madix did in Vanderpump Rules when she turns 30. She has like a children's birthday party.
I'm sorry to do this, but we did see Ariana Madix at Wicked.
Oh my God!
I totally forgot to bring that up.
We saw Ariana
Madix and Dana at Wicked, and it was crazy. Yeah, she was in our theater.
We did. She was in our theater the second time we saw Wicked. I can't even talk. I'm so happy.
We were in the row behind her,
and we weren't gonna say anything because obviously she's there to enjoy the film,
and because she was wearing a hoodie said if you love me, keep it to yourself.
And like I do,
which is like. Absolutely heard. I absolutely do love you. I absolutely am keeping it to myself.
So
heard.
We did to keep it to ourselves, but now we're just gonna tell you.
Now we're telling you guys
that like, wow, what an experience!
That was so fun.
I just kept looking over to be like, did she like it?
Did she have fun?
And like anyway. That's really exciting.
Great news. But anyway, like Ariana Madix's 30th birthday.
Yeah, we're gonna do like a childhood birthday party.
Yeah.
Our plan is to just do everything that you would want to do as a kid. Totally revert back into your childhood self.
I'm loving inner child shit this year. This year is such a good, and I guess next year, it's such a good inner child moment.
Yeah, it's your inner child era.
It's like literally my inner child era, and I feel like it's your like inner child era.
Yeah, I think like and those two things are different. I think like we wanted to think about what are the best things from childhood to kind of start prepping ourselves for this birthday.
Because we got to get prepped early.
And we came up with 50 things, a list of 50 best things from childhood. Yeah. And you can agree or disagree. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, and you can disagree with the ranking. And you know what? We might hit something in the list and go like, whoa, wait, that's placed wrong. Yeah. And you know what?
Who cares?
We're little kids. We couldn't do any better.
Yeah, we'll just baby.
We'll just baby. We couldn't do any better.
So slip on your diaper and let's get ready.
Slip on your diaper, slip off your diaper, and slip on a second diaper.
After you shit yourself. And here is the list of 50 best things from your childhood. Cue music. Cut the music.
Oh, I shitted. I shitted.
Oh, I shitted.
Okay. Best thing number 1, shitted myself. No, I actually would not like to
I would not like to do that. We're going to go backwards from 50 because that's how you do a list on a BuzzFeed listicle.
Yep.
So, number 50.
Yep.
Footy pajamas.
I love that.
We love footy pajamas. How can you not?
Obviously, there's footy pajamas for adults, but I will say footy pajamas never feel as comfortable when you're an adult than they do when you're a kid because, I don't know, like they always just feel like when you wear them as an adult, you can't sleep in them. It's hard.
There's something about wearing footy pajamas as an adult that reminds me of being maybe a character in a Colleen Hoover novel, and I think what I mean by that is... there's a moment in a Colleen Hoover novel where they all are like, we're wearing snuggies or something stupid like that. I think they're like, we're wearing onesies to a onesie party.
Yeah.
And I read it and my whole body was like, ugh, and my skin fell off. And so now I was like, nah, I don't think I want to do that.
It's hard. Footy pajamas are giving Disney adult in a certain way where it has to be really specific. And then again, like, you could always just not judge yourself, but I don't know what that's like.
Yeah, actually, well, that is also a part I miss about childhood is not judging yourself.
Yeah, footy pajamas, parentheses, not judging myself so harshly all the time.
Yeah.
Because I would just be like, fuck yeah, everything I'm doing is great.
I mean, not to be genuine on this show. Every time I start getting a little bit genuine. Not to be genuine. Every time I start being a little bit genuine on this podcast, I always feel bad because I'm like, nobody cares. Nobody wants that. But
I want that.
Well, great. I genuinely do miss not having any insecurities. Because when you remember the parts of your childhood where each insecurity came
from,
and you remember like those little moments, and especially like, you know, as individuals like ourselves who are like super anxious, just always having the thing in your head being like, this isn't good, this isn't good.
Yeah.
I miss not having that.
Oh, it was so awesome. It was so awesome. Like, before like 4th grade, I had no insecurities. It was awesome. I was just like, fuck yeah, I'm awesome. Everything's awesome. Everything I do is sick. I love everyone. I mean, you know, I was just like, Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I definitely, yeah.
Before fourth grade.
Fourth grade. I remember specifically a moment in Hebrew school of a kid being like, ew, your legs are so gross. Because I had like leg hair because I didn't like shave yet. Because I was a child. And I immediately became so aware of it and was like, oh, I need to be hairless. I need to be like a woman. And I was like a child. Yeah. And that sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, yep. So definitely that was great. I think I don't think that's number 50. I think that's number 1.
Yeah.
But
okay,
cool.
let's move on to number 49.
Putting black olives on your fingers.
Yeah, a little bit different.
You love that shit. I love that shit. If you didn't love that shit, do it now because it's really good.
Putting black olives on your fingers is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like those holes aren't meant for your fingers. So is another hole I can think of.
Okay, number 48.
Number 48, Amelia Bedelia.
Yeah.
Amelia Bedelia was such a fucking queen.
Yeah, love that.
If you don't know the stories of Amelia Bedelia, it was just always that she, like, someone would say, can you draw the curtains? And then she would, instead of like drawing the curtains, she would just draw a picture of the curtains or something like that, or draw on the curtains or something like that. She was like the original version of comedy that is like a miscommunication comedy in my mind. I know she wasn't, but for me, she was.
Yeah.
Because I was a child and I was like, oh, she has good intentions, but she did the thing wrong. How funny. Okay. Number 47.
Bubbles being a form of entertainment.
It's soap, but it's fun.
Great. Number 46.
Oh, playing a made-up role in the school play, like being Snowflake number 2, or Lion 1, Tree number 7.
That's really good. That's
always
really good.
fun.
I love that.
45.
Getting light-up shoes.
Light-up shoes are awesome because they light up when you stomp.
I would also say, if we haven't put it in this list, Heelys would go side by side with light-up shoes.
I agree. Any sort of way to make your regular daily walking or stomping more fun
yeah,
is
absolutely.
awesome.
I think we should start doing that again.
I agree.
I think adult Heelys could really easily come back.
Adult Heelys could sweep the nation. Adult light-up shoes could sweep the nation.
Yeah. They would try to make adult light-up shoes cool, and Heelys would be used in like funny situations.
Yeah, like ironically.
Because Heelys could come back ironically and sweep.
Imagine if the guy who killed the United Health CEO got away on Heelys.
Oh my God, Heelys stock would go through the roof.
Heelys stock would go through the roof, A, and B, God, that guy would just be even more of an icon. Listen, it's a layered issue.
It's layered.
It's layered. Number 44. Getting buried in sand.
I love getting with your head out
sand.
So that you're, because you could always get buried in sand as an adult, but it would be an emergency or a tragedy. You know what I mean?
Oh,
it would be like
I hate an emergency or a tragedy.
It would be like a tragic accident.
Yeah,
you wouldn't be doing it on purpose.
No, when you're like at the beach with your friends and you're like, can you bury me?
Can you make me a mermaid? Can just my head come out? It's so fun. It's such a good feeling.
Oh, it's the best. It's so warm on your little body.
It's so good to be constricted.
So we love that feeling from childhood when you feel constricted and it's warm on your little body.
It's so good to be like.
It's so good to feel like.
I can't move even if I try.
Okay, and this gets into like where your kinks form. If you liked being buried in sand as a child, do you now like being tied up? Okay.
Oh my God! Imagine doing that as a kink, though. Imagine
being buried in sand.
Bury me in sand. Make me a mermaid.
Make me a mermaid. Bury me in sand and then fuck me. Yeah.
I mean,
listen. That's just whatever your
we
deal
know
is.
there's porn of it somewhere.
There's porn of it somewhere.
There's gotta be.
43. Spin art.
Oh, I love spin art.
Spin art
is my favorite way to make nothing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's such a fun, good way to make absolutely nothing that will ever, like, you make the same thing every time. It's always going to look like, yeah, that's spin art. And
imagine
it's so
if Jackson Pollock had spin art.
Jackson Pollock.
You know Jackson Pollock. The painter who makes crazy shit like this.
Oh, wow. Yes.
If Jackson Pollock had spin art,
yep,
we would have some even way cooler shit.
Even quasio shit.
Even some quasio shit.
Imagine if he made a spin art and then painted that over it.
That would be some crazy shit.
Okay.
Number 42, drawing hand turkeys. Now this one
I love
is
a hand turkey.
Definitely holiday specific, but
yeah, but it was consistent.
It was so consistent.
If you don't know what we're talking about, I'm shocked.
I'm truly shocked.
It's when you put your hand on the thing, you trace a turkey, you draw a hand turkey. I don't need to explain it.
No, I don't need to explain myself to you people.
I don't need to explain my hand turkey to you.
Hand turkeys are awesome because it's so many things that I like. It's a turkey, it's a hand, like it all. Okay, number 41, holidays felt like drugs.
Oh, holidays felt like drugs, and the only thing that feels like drugs now is drugs.
Drugs feel like
holidays felt like drugs. Like I would get like such a ridiculous euphoria every time there was, and it was like my whole. I would have like a somatic response to holidays.
Hanukkah / Christmas is cocaine.
I know it was
cocaine for a child, and even if you don't even get good shit, it's just the
exciting.
lead up is like
it's so exciting. Yeah, you're just like fucking like it was my favorite. Like
it's the best.
I love that feeling.
Number 40. Little beaded hair wraps. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like when you're a little kid, maybe this is only when you're a little kid in the early 2000s and
when you
late 90s.
Put the little beads on your hair?
Yeah,
That's
when you
cute.
had like one little strand of hair, it was wrapped in like string, and then you had the little beads and stuff. That was always so fun. It made you feel like Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah,
like
fair.
Just a good time.
That's very fun.
A good time to be had. They had those little machines where you feed in your hair and it looks like a gun.
Yeah, and you put a gun to your head.
You put a gun to your head as a child.
And you can practice putting a gun to your head.
Okay, when you're a child, you practice putting a gun to your head when you put a little machine gun to your head to make the little
And that's
wraps.
how you find out your kinks.
And then you also practice taking shots when you take a shot of Robitussin as a child.
Oh, yeah.
Like cold medicine as a child, you're like taking shots. You're ripping shots.
You're like, okay, let's get it
and
back.
then you do a chaser. You'll eat like a chocolate or something to get rid of that taste.
Yeah.
You're learning a lot of adult things as a child. Okay, number 39. When I say things, does just shit spew out of my mouth? Yes, don't answer that.
I do.
Number 39. Mall hermit
Oh,
crabs.
I loved mall hermit crabs. I had so many.
Now, here's the thing. These kiosks that sold mall hermit crabs, maybe they're not ethical.
No, they're probably not ethical. And, it's probably good that they're not a thing, at least where I am anymore.
They're not a thing anymore that I've seen.
But when you were a little kid, you didn't know they were unethical.
You didn't know. And the
so
idea...
the joy of that, when you didn't realize it was unethical.
And you saw a hermit crab in the mall with a shell painted like a baseball.
A soccer ball.
You were like, holy fucking shit.
100%. And it's similar to zoos of like, when you're a kid and you don't realize how layered it is.
In college, I got Olivia hermit crabs as a birthday gift.
Yeah, and one escaped and lived for months.
Yeah, underneath a bed.
Yeah, it was crazy. We found it months later. I was like, what the fuck?
And it was living off of something under that bed.
Shit, yeah.
It was living off of something under that bed. 38, face paint.
Love face paint.
Dude, face paint's fun.
Face paint is pre-gaming for makeup.
It's pre-gaming for makeup, A. B, it make you feel like Pretty Princess or Evil Dragon or something
crazy
fun.
That like we put on the coolest makeup when we're kids and then we were like, okay, let's make it less cool and just put like a little bit of stuff like the face of makeup I put on as an adult is so much less cool than if I'd like painted a dragon on my face.
You're so right. You know what? Let's bring that back.
Yeah.
Let's bring back face paint as adults.
Yeah, Yeah.
Just like go to Target wearing a dragon on your face.
That would be so sick. You'd look so much cooler.
You would be the dragon of that Target.
Okay, number
37. Playing mermaids in the pool.
Playing mermaids in the pool. We love playing mermaids in the pool. My adult friends still play mermaids in the pool sometimes.
I still play mermaids in the pool.
Yeah.
I love playing mermaids in the pool. Mermaids was so fun. When I was growing up, our pool always had wasps over it.
Oh, perfect.
So part of the game was escaping the wasps.
That's my favorite mermaid activity.
And that was just a delight.
What I like about playing mermaids in the pool is everyone has their own mermaid job. Like, oh, I'm the mermaid banker. Or like, I'm the mermaid, repo guy.
Or like, I'm the mermaid sex offender.
I'm the mermaid sex offender.
And you have to let the town know.
Swim from rock to rock, from reef to reef.
Letting everyone know,
guys,
hey,
I'm moving to this.
I'm moving into this cove.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry about it, but... I have a really tragic sexual history with some clownfish.
It's really layered.
It's really layered.
It's what I did was wrong. It's really layered.
It's so layered. It was a lot of gray area stuff.
But yeah.
36. Gumballs.
Loved a gumball. So simple.
Dude, a gumball?
Love a gumball.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
A gumball machine?
Amazing.
Stellar.
A gumball machine with toys in it?
Fuck yeah.
That's amazing.
I love a machine with toys in it and a claw machine at like a Denny's.
Yeah. Yeah.
They always have one.
Yeah.
They always have one. And why? Who's in that Denny's playing those? Us.
Us.
It's us.
It's us.
Actually, the second I said it, I was like, it's us.
It's us. I have done that.
I have done that with you many times.
Yep.
Love it.
Number 35.
Barney.
Love that for you.
Love that guy.
I'm gonna do a different answer that's similar. I'm gonna say Elmo, because Elmo was like my first celebrity crush, and I was like,
I thought you were saying Elmo was my slut. And
Elmo
I
was
like,
my slut
right.
when I was like 1 or 2.
Barney and Elmo were our sluts.
They were like our sluts. Yeah, I was never a big Barney guy, but I definitely appreciate what he did for the music industry.
He did a lot for the music industry and for the cleaning industry. Clean up, clean up.
Oh yeah,
Everybody everywhere.
I was saying like Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato.
Oh. For sure.
Yeah, and Elmo was just my slut. What are you gonna do?
Elmo was your slut. Elmo also had that goldfish that was pretty fucking sick.
Yeah, so slutty.
Oh, so slutty, so sick.
34. Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese's
Child Casino.
Child Casino.
Love a Child Casino.
Charles Entertainment Cheese knows how to do it.
Yeah.
And what he really knows how to do is make you start gambling from a young age.
You know what I will also say is like, of course we have Dave & Buster's, which is adult Chuck E. Cheese, right? Of course we do. But what Dave & Buster's doesn't have that Chuck E. Cheese has is a play place. Yeah. And the thing is, I know it can't because it's going to be a bunch of drunk adults throwing up in the play place. But imagine if they just didn't throw up and we did it. How fun would that be?
I would also say, why can't they throw up in it? I mean, that place is
throw
not...
Up.
Yeah, kids throw up. Also,
yeah, that's fair. Let me throw up.
Let me throw up wherever I want.
Let me throw up at your establishment and just like... Fucking thank me, okay?
Let me just do it. I'll clean it up.
I
just feel like
eventually
I'll come back the next day.
I'll come back in a couple days and clean it off.
Dave & Buster's is not like a clean place.
No.
It's not like...
Might as well have a play place.
Might as well have a play place.
I want to crawl through a tunnel at Dave & Buster's.
Imagine how many people are going to get fingered in that.
Oh my God.
You know they will.
Oh my God.
It's just a bunch of like drunk adults who are like playing games.
Going into tunnels.
Going into a ball pit to get fingered. Awesome. Awesome. Wait, I know what I'm doing at my birthday.
Oh my God.
I'm going into a ball pit to get fingered. Okay, this episode is so demonetized. It's crazy.
Number 33.
Disney Channel original movies.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
DComs.
Yeah, that's so good. That's so good.
I had so many Disney Channel original movies I fucking loved. I used to record them on VHS and play them in the car when we would drive to LA to visit my grandparents.
I love that.
Yeah, just the best. So many. The 13th Year, great movie. That's
love
about
that.
Merman. Merman.
That's about Merman?
That's about Merman. Remember when I asked you if when I talk I'm just spewing shit? Well, that's what I mean.
I mean, but the ratio of me doing that to you doing that is...
I do it way more,
There is a 0%
No, Olivia. Olivia.
Literally...
No, Olivia, you are far more with it than I am.
Oh, that is the least true thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
No, it's not. No.
Okay, I am so shocked.
No, I can explain. You say things for like, you'll say something that's like shocking.
Right.
Like you'll be like, I'm in your car.
Right.
But that's not...
I feel like I make no sense ever.
No, that makes perfect sense. It's just the subject matter is shocking.
Oh, I think we're both being very hard on ourselves because I think in reality, maybe we're both just like normal amount of stupid.
Because you make perfect sense when you speak, but I'll say things with no like basic grammar structure. Because I think it in my head fast, and then I can't put it in my mouth.
I think I do the same thing, and I think we're only paying attention to when we do it, because I don't even understand. I'm like, I've never seen you even... Except for just now.
I can't put it in my mouth.
Okay, well, let's...
What number are we on?
Let's put it in our mouth.
32. 32. 32 is Foursquare.
Oh, beautiful.
Do you remember playing Foursquare?
Was that the game... There was the 4
squares,
boxes, and then you had a ball, and what did you do with it?
You would bounce it into other people's squares. And it was essentially like next to the tetherball court at every school. Yeah. And you would bounce it into each other's squares. And then there were like different rules and different like kind of vibes of Foursquare.
Yeah.
There were different like
I
tricks.
don't remember any like specific details, but I do remember playing it.
I remember loving it. Yeah. And I
remember being like, it would probably be my favorite like sport like activity at recess.
And I and going to
swings, which don't count.
No. I remember eventually going to a private school and being there and kids making fun of me because my last school was a public school, which is just so like...
That is so
off.
Disney Channel original
It really is. And I remember saying, oh yeah, well this is how we play Foursquare at public school.
Are you fucking with me?
No.
That is the most like Lizzie McGuire thing I've ever heard.
It was me and this girl Dominica who...
That's a beautiful name.
Beautiful name. Me and this girl, Dominica, who also was from public school, and people also gave her a hard time. And we were, like, friends. We were like, fuck these people. This is how we play Foursquare at public school.
That is the most Lizzie McGuire thing I've ever... That's, like, the most... That's so good.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, that was
is
awesome.
So fucking funny.
Awesome
I love that
times.
So much.
Oh, shout out Dominica. What is she doing
I
now?
hope she's well.
I hope she's so well.
Number 31, making stupid businesses.
Yeah. If you
I
ever
love
made
a stupid business.
a lemonade stand, if you ever did
a restaurant with a menu, and you're like, here's what I have.
And then you make your parents like pay pennies or something.
Yeah. Or pay you like some weird thing that's currency for today or whatever. But yeah.
My friend, I remember making tie-dye tissue papers. Like we just took Kleenex and then tie-dyed them, my friend Allie and I, and then her mom ordered a pizza. We tried to get the pizza man to buy our tissues.
Perfect.
And he was like, I don't want these.
Wow.
Which is fair.
So this
is a public apology to that guy.
that was
Sorry about that.
So fun. I loved that. I loved that shit.
The best.
I loved being like, oh, I have a hair salon. I have a, like.
Did you do like your mom's hair at the hair salon?
I would do all kinds of stuff. Like I would just do a different. I like didn't even have a recurring store. I don't think. I think I would just do like anything that was fun. And that is a thing I miss.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sibling and I used to make restaurants with different menus.
Yeah.
Every time. It was like a different.
Yeah, I would like print out menus.
Yep, we did that too.
I would make fake newspapers and fake magazines. That was like one of my favorite things to do because I would make them really fucked up and then like get really excited when my dad would laugh. Yeah. He'd be like, the fuck is this?
Yeah. We used to make like a bunch of books and then we'd be like, this is our bookstore.
Yeah.
So fun.
Okay.
Okay, at number 30, coloring books.
I love a coloring book.
Love a coloring book.
And I will also say I love an adult coloring book. But the thing I don't love about an adult coloring book is that I never color it.
That's the thing. You get it. You'll do like one picture on an airplane.
That's so funny.
And then you never finish it.
And it's like the book should still exist. Absolutely. I should still purchase it, but I just don't know if I'm going to color it. And if I was a kid, I would.
Absolutely.
I would have so much
Because you'd be like, God, I have so much on the books today. I got to color all these pages.
Yeah, 100%.
It would be like a goal.
Yeah. Yes.
29, eating dog food.
Oh, yeah, eating dog food. I wrote this one because the reason isn't because I miss eating dog food. And I'll also say that there's some things lower on the list, like not being critical of myself, that I would definitely put higher than eating dog food.
I don't understand.
Now that I'm kind of going through this list, but I wrote it because it's the only time it's okay. Yeah. It's the only time it's permissible to eat dog food. And I think that counts for something.
It is also...
And I only did it once.
Okay, great.
But it was definitely an interesting enough experience for me to like repeatedly talk about it as an adult.
I will say it's definitely one of those things too that is a universal experience.
Really?
Every child has a moment. If you have like a pet or like any sort of you have a moment of either eating the dog food or pretending to eat the dog food. Yes,
100%.
There's like something there.
I ate dog food because I was a wolf, and that was. But hey, I didn't eat raw meat.
No.
So that's good. I didn't try to catch a rabbit in my mouth or something. That would have been absolutely bad.
Yeah, because, and the thing is, you wouldn't have been able to catch it.
I would never have been able to.
Rabbits are fast.
Yep.
And we don't talk about that enough.
I have no practice catching things in my mouth and chasing them.
No. Number 28, bringing Furbies around with you everywhere.
Bringing Furbies around with you everywhere. That is my number one thing I used to do.
Yep.
I would bring all my Furbies on every vacation. I would bring Furbies to the grocery store. I would bring my Furbies around with me publicly and feel no shame about just like carrying a Furby around in Target. And I wish I could still do that and that was appealing and shameless.
You could still do it.
I could. That's the thing is you could. But it would be very similar to wearing footy pajamas.
It would be different. It would be a different reaction.
Vibe.
It would be a different vibe, different reaction for sure. Yeah, there was something really fun about bringing like your weird stuffed animal that's like, what is that?
Yeah, I love that shit.
And then asking for a place at the restaurant.
Oh my God.
It's gonna be 4 plus a Furby.
Yeah,
you're like, my Furby needs the water.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Number 27, the Limited 2.
I love that.
Dude, the Limited 2 had everything. What a fun time when you could be like, yeah, I need to buy the shirt with the 3 like cartoon monkeys on it.
Yep.
Just a great time.
At the same time everyone was into Limited 2, I think I was a Hollister child.
Oh, you were
But it wasn't like my choice. It was like my parents would be like, let's go to Hollister. I think they were just kind of like, we're not going to Limited 2. And I was kind of like, I don't really care either way. Because I hated shopping until I was like 18.
I didn't like shopping because none of the clothes ever fit me well.
Clothes were never fun for me. I was like, I don't give a fuck what I wear. I want toys. I want stuffed animals. I want Furbies. And now I'm like, it's not socially acceptable for me to walk around with a Furby. So like, what about like the cutest top?
Right. I do think actually that is the reason I did like Limited Too, is because they had so many little things. They had a lot of like little like, oh, it's like a gel pen with a monkey on it.
Yeah, or it's like a journal that's a stuffed animal.
Yes. They had a lot of things that were excuses to be toys.
I'm sure I would have loved Limited Too if I had gone. It was just never. It wasn't like we never crossed paths in a meaningful way.
Yeah, I went there and I went to Gap Kids because Gap Kids had the adjustable waistbands and I was built like a fucking weirdo. So, because I didn't hit like my growth spurt until honestly late high school. Last year. High school, early college. Like I was growing in college. So like, so I definitely like as a child.
That's cool.
It was really
That's like
weird.
A medical anomaly.
It was really strange. So I'm like,
think you're gonna get taller?
Hopefully I'm gonna get taller for this 30th birthday. My 30th birthday, I'm gonna get growing pains.
Tall. Yeah, my shins are gonna explode.
But yeah, I would like grow like at weird times, and so nothing fit me the right way, and so I just had to get the clothes where it's like you could make the waist smaller or bigger. Yeah, I just looked like a kind of a weird person.
26, online pets.
Neopets, Webkins, Nintendogs, Tamagotchi.
I'm going to put Tamagotchi at the very fucking bottom of that because I like when pets don't die on me.
Okay, but wait a second. Didn't pets die in Neopets? Am I crazy?
I don't know if they died, but they would get like really sick.
Yeah, they would get like extremely hungry.
Yeah.
Also a really awful thing about the digital pets, Nintendogs, you had to give one away if you wanted to get more. A new one.
Yeah, and it would be like, oh, you sure?
It's like, sure you want to get rid of that terrier?
Yeah.
And then they would show you the dog spinning on like a platform crying, and you would have to watch it for like 5 minutes uninterrupted. And it just like feel awful.
Kid. Yeah, that sucked.
Terrible.
I loved Pets with a Z. That was a game I was absolutely obsessed with. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you missed out big time.
Pets was awesome. That was a computer game.
Mm-hmm.
That was
so good.
There was a point where they were giving away Pets CD-ROMs in Happy Meals.
That's amazing.
I think.
Oh my God, I wish I could have one.
If they weren't, they were giving away an aquarium game.
I used to go to McDonald's and ask for just the toy.
Okay, tell me about that.
I used to go to McDonald's and ask for just the toy, and like my mom was just always game. She was like, yeah, cool. Like I don't really, so we would go in and we'd go to the drive-thru and be like, can we do a Happy Meal with just the toy? And
they would do it?
They would do it, yeah. All right, number 25, we're halfway through.
Mm-hmm. The fine line between creepy and wonderful.
Yep.
This is specifically talking about like Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
It was so interesting that we all loved this like older gentleman who visits like a make-believe neighborhood with like puppet dolls.
Yeah, we're just watching an old man play with his puppets.
And we kind of loved it, and he was wonderful. But now you look at it and you go, what a weird fine line.
Yep.
Number 24.
Play gyms.
We
kind of already said this.
We touched on this. Like,
but it's just true.
They're just fucking fun. We love them.
People would get fingered at a play gym if they were for adults.
Number 23. Build-A-Bear.
Loved Build-A-Bear. I was obsessed with Build-A-Bear. I had so many Build-A-Bears, and I always had to put the voice in it.
Yes.
I always had to put my voice in it.
Because they had the option where you could make your own.
Record your own sound.
What would you make
different thing
sound?
Every time. It would sometimes have to do with what kind of animal it was, and I would make a pun, or if I was getting it for a reason, like I would say, like, it's my birthday kind of a thing, or like, it's Olivia's birthday. Like, and then the best one though was that my little brother would just always say like some random thing that made no sense, and he was a little kid, and I've kept most of those, even though I've gotten rid of a lot of mine because I was just like, they're so funny.
Yeah, it's a sentimental thing too. Yeah. It's like a little moment out of time.
Yeah,
of like,
I
remember
my
when you were
tiny
that
little brother when he was like 3, and now he's an adult. It's so funny.
And the best was putting like your bear on roller skates and dragging it on a leash.
Yeah. Having one of the dogs that had the skates on. Yeah. Okay.
Dragging it around.
Number 22.
Play-Doh.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
I mean, I still do this.
Yeah, you do.
I still do this regularly.
You do big clay energy.
I do big clay. I do big clay things, and that's Play-Doh.
21.
Playing dress up in public.
I still love doing this. I just don't do it as much.
I was Dorothy for like a year.
Really? That's very fun. We had a costume bin. We had a costume shed. I would just put on anything and go anywhere, and even into preteenhood. I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I don't care.
I mean, to be honest, we still do this.
That was what I was going to say, is I was like, we do it, and it is for a reason, but I think the shamelessness of it, I
think we're pretty connected with our inner children.
Yeah, I think we are, and that's pretty great.
I love it. Listen, I love it. I think, like, it's, you know, I want to continue being whimsical. I don't ever want to lose whimsy.
No, God, no. I would rather put a gun in my mouth.
But it's a hair wrap gun.
But it's a hair wrap gun.
Don't
so my mouth is going to have
my mouth is covered in beads.
My teeth are covered
My teeth are beads and my tongue is wrapped.
Okay. Number 20.
Hide and seek.
Oh, love it.
Simple concept, so effective. A really great game. It's
harder to play as an adult. I feel like anyone playing hide and seek as an adult is doing it by accident.
Okay, not true. Because I play hide and seek every time I see my friend Rod.
Okay, that's great news.
Shout out
to Rod,
who I have mentioned on the podcast before.
The hide and seek king.
And my friend Rod and I play hide and seek in the dark, just with each other. It is so scary.
That's terrifying.
Playing hide and seek with an adult man who is larger than you.
Isn't he scary with it too? Like, does he make so like scary sounds?
We're both really scary.
Jesus, I do not want to play hide.
When he comes in town from New York, all of my friends who know we do this will be like, no, I don't want to do this with you guys. Because we'll be like, guys, let's just play hide and seek. Come on. They're like, no, guys, I don't want to. Because we'll get in my apartment or something and we'll turn all the lights off and be like, yeah.
Oh, I actually do want to do that. That's actually the closest thing I could do to Halloween Horror Nights.
It is so fun. I encourage you to play this at home. Play adult hide and seek with the lights off. It is so fun. Make it as scary as possible. It is so fun.
Number 19.
Glorifying casts and breaking bones.
I loved my cast.
Whenever you hurt yourself and you get a cast and people can sign it, that is like the pinnacle of popularity.
100%. I loved my cast. Similarly, I was always jealous of people with braces because they would get fun rubber band colors and glasses because they would get fun glasses.
Wow, you would have been so jealous of me. I had braces and glasses.
And a cast?
No cast. But I did pop my kneecap out of my socket.
Ew! I had a cast. I broke my tibia and fibula on a bouncy slide because I fell on them.
Oh, I popped my kneecap out of my socket from reading.
That's fucking crazy.
I was the dorkiest kid on earth.
What the fuck does that mean?
I was reading a novel.
You cross your legs?
And I moved my knee in a weird way because I was like, and I popped my kneecap out of my socket. And my mom didn't trust the doctors in Vegas, so she took me on a plane.
I know this story.
To Los Angeles to go to Kaiser in Los Angeles. And the whole way I had a kneecap popped out of my socket.
I literally would throw up for the rest of my life.
And that happened twice. Next.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Next, 18, a fake kitchen. Very weird question here. Why did I like cooking so much as a kid and I don't ever want to do it now?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
And now it's real. Now I can actually eat it.
Yeah.
And it's good.
Yeah. As a kid, if I could do a fake kitchen, like put this in here, this, and have like a plastic piece of lettuce, I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And now I can make real lettuce and I don't want to.
No, God, no.
God, no. Okay. Number 17.
Oh, the little fake steering wheel.
Little fake steering wheel on little cars.
Your car seat or
shopping
your shopping
cart.
Yep.
Jungle gym.
Yep.
Anywhere you could find a little steering wheel.
Yeah, and just drive however you want.
Oh, the best.
And yeah, that's great.
Best. Number 16, bedtimes.
You liked bedtimes.
I love bedtimes because I need them.
Oh, okay.
I need a bedtime.
Okay, love that. I think I would benefit with a bedtime too. I'll never do it.
No, I don't
do it. If I ever have kids, maybe I will because they'll have one. But no, I won't. No, I fucking won't.
Yeah.
Even when I was a kid, I was like, fuck this. But at the same time, it felt cooler to stay up past your bedtime.
Yes.
And so therefore I am grateful for bedtimes. Whereas now I'm just like, oh God, it's 3 again.
Yeah. That's the thing is I didn't like them at the time, but now looking back at it, I'm like, that'd be really nice to enforce again.
Okay.
Number 15, bath toys.
Iconic.
Oh God, they were so fun. Like a rubber duck. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. Okay, sick.
A tiny boat. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
okay,
I would. For some reason, I would still put not being critical of myself above bath toys.
I don't know what you mean.
But maybe under number 14, spinning around until you get dizzy.
Okay, yeah, number 14 is spinning around until you get dizzy. That was a really
I loved doing that. I don't love doing that anymore.
There were a lot of things with the goal of making you dizzy.
I wonder if it's the same thing of holidays, of like it felt like drugs. Because, like, now I don't want to get dizzy. If I'm ever dizzy, I'm like, that's not good at all. I don't like that feeling.
You can get really dizzy from drugs.
You can.
And
you can get the spins.
You can get the spins
Man, if I was
from
a kid,
drinking.
I would always try to give myself the spins.
Yeah.
I would be like, how can I, like, spin around on something and just, like,
how can I spin around
stumble
and
off
throw
and it's
up?
like,
And
oh
now
my
all you have
God.
to do is
all you have to do is
drinking
drink too
drugs.
much.
And you'll do it.
And it'll feel terrible.
It'll feel
You'll
bad.
hate it.
13, dressing as careers you have no credentials in.
Oh, I love that. Just like going to somewhere dressed as a pilot.
Yeah.
You can't do that as an adult. I mean,
really
you could.
You could.
You could.
You could.
But you can't, like, go to an airport dressed as a pilot. You can't go to a cop station
You
dressed as a cop.
definitely cannot dress as a cop in public.
No.
But if you're a
That's
kid,
a crime.
you can.
But if you're a kid, you can. Yeah, impersonating a police officer is the only time you can do it is when you're a kid.
Yep, it's so true.
All right, heard.
Number 12.
Oh, eating badly. And I don't mean eating things that aren't good for you. I mean having food all over your face and on your shirt and you don't give a fuck.
Oh
that
my
would
God.
be so cool.
It's the best. Whenever you're in a high chair as a child and you can just use your fucking hands to eat the, like, bolognese pasta
and
that's
you
in front
don't
of you.
care. You don't have the sense of, like, ugh, ugh.
You're just like, fuck yeah, get it the fucking
like, if
shovel
I had
it
food
in.
all over my face right now, I'd feel like, ugh, get it off. But, like, the idea of just not even feeling that and being like, look, do I give a fuck? You know, like,
it is so badass to shovel bolognese in your
Yeah.
mouth with your hands.
Yeah.
Badass move. We're doing it on my birthday. Okay.
Oh my God.
We are eating with our hands on my birthday.
I
We
think
are
that's
doing it.
such a good idea.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Number 11,
No clothes, no arrest.
Pretty simple.
Listen, if you are a child and you are just wearing a diaper and nothing else,
Yeah.
fuck it. You go into that CVS.
Oh, you can wear nothing and run through the park. And everyone's like, yeah, that's fine.
Everyone's like, yeah, you're a fucking
No arrest.
baby. No
okay,
arrest.
so no arrest. Love that.
And,
Okay,
like-
we're in the top 10 now.
And I will say
yeah, go ahead.
really quickly
Yeah,
about not
100%,
wearing
100%.
clothes. To this day, I really like not wearing clothes.
Wait,
like in my
I
house,
despised clothes.
I love not wearing clothes just because it's like, this is so much stuff. We don't need this stuff.
Yeah, why is this here?
There's something so freeing about like walking around your apartment and just like eating just naked. Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Number Gesundheit.
Okay, now we're in the
Top 10. If you want to watch our top 10 best things from childhood video, it's going to be on our Patreon.
We've got our Patreon. Go check it out on our Patreon.
It is linked below on this YouTube video. You can watch it on our Patreon. And thank you so much for watching this episode.
Thank you guys so much. I've been Olivia the whole time.
I've been Syd this whole time.
And we will see you next Tuesday.
Bye.